Standup Comedy, your host and MC, presents Comedy Appetizers, a podcast where you will find short comedy sets, stories, and funny bits from the famous and not so famous. Here is your host and MC, Scott Edwards.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Comedy Appetizers. I have a fun one for you today. Some great comedy material about the holidays and family travel by none other than Ed Solomon. Now, you may not recognize the name, but you know his work. He was the genius script writer behind Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, the series called Now You See Me, and also from all the Men in Black series. This guy is a great writer, but back early on in his career, he was a stand-up comic and he worked for me. So I'm going to share just a few minutes of great material by Ed Solomon. Here we go.
Anyone get Trivial Pursuit? Oh, there's a good game. So I don't understand the concept of this game. It's like pay like $39.95 to feel like an idiot. It's like, because how come it's like every question you get is like geography. What is the exact latitude and longitude of Bengal? And then like your opponent always gets questions like geography. What planet are we on? Oh man. Did everyone have Christmas dinner at home and all that stuff? Everyone have same thing like Thanksgiving dinner at home? It's always the same thing. Now is it just me? I don't think so. I'm 24 now. When I go home for like Thanksgiving dinner and stuff, they still stick me at the kiddie table. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like the aluminum card table. They like throw a sheet over it. You put your elbow on it, everything like slides down to where... And every year they tell you, when you grow up, you move up from the kiddie table to the adult table. When you grow up, yeah, that's bullshit, okay? Let's face it, folks, the only way you move up from the kiddie table to the adult table is if someone at the adult table dies. Sad but true. I'm sitting there going, Grandpa, boo! And my mom's there. My mom's drinking like you know people like this. She won't drink from the same glass someone else uses, but like she will French kiss the dog. It's like I say, right, Mom. While the dog was in the house using the water pick, okay, I was outside eating dog shit. Okay. So we're at the dinner table, right? And like when I was a kid, it was like the adults would drink like wine and champagne. They'd give the kids sparkling cider. Did you ever had sparkling cider? Like this is supposed to think we're really drinking wine, right? Have like 4 or 5 glasses, go out and drive our big wheel off a cliff or something. A moron. Does anyone who drinks and drives here? Anybody? You do? Drinking and driving is a problem. Oh, I mean, it's not a problem if you're drunk, because, like, if you're drunk, hell, you know you can drive. The problem comes with the person who has to basically convince you that you're too drunk to drive. You always end up with like, Dave, you're a little messed up right now. Maybe I should drive you home. Dave says, no, I'm fine. Just let me adjust the seat. I say, Dave, you're sitting on the fucking hood of the car right now, okay? But I actually have a solution for the drunk driving problem that would eradicate it 100% from the freeway. And I don't know why they haven't instigated yet. Why don't we simply do this? Why don't we simply put on the freeway a drunk lane? You know, thank you. Sort of a padded lane, sort of shaped like this. Cars just kind of... I'm going to read you an honest-to-God question from the California driver's test, and I want you to tell me if you think this is not possibly one of the most difficult things you've ever seen. Question number 1, honest question. What does this sign mean? No right turn. A, no right turn. B, deer crossing. C, turn left into the oncoming traffic. I missed this one. I put none of the above. Some of these are incredible. Like, what do you think? Okay, Number 2, no. All right, that's 3. 2, driving under the influence of any drug which makes you drive unsafely is A, fun. B, okay on weekends. But watch out for those roadblocks. And of course, C, okay, but you must be willing to share it with everyone on the freeway. Yeah, okay. How about this one? Number 3, pedestrians using guide dogs or carrying white canes. A, should be ignored. They're just trying to attract attention. B, should be considered armed and extremely dangerous. And of course, C, are blind, drive by and yell, how many fingers am I holding up?
Well, I bet that was material everybody can relate to around the holidays. I hope you're having a good holiday season yourself. You and your family, we wish you well. Be sure to tell your family and friends, maybe over the dinner table, about Comedy Appetizers, short, fun comedy bits and stories to brighten your Fridays. Next Friday, we have another great show, so thanks for listening. Be sure to tell your family and friends, and rate us if you can. Bye.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode of Comedy Appetizers. Be sure to share with family and friends, and we will see you this Sunday for our regular podcast, your host and MC, and again next Friday for another episode of Comedy Appetizers. Bye!